Hey guys, Hussein and welcome to the third part of this project. So in this one, we are going to be learning about how to create a product, how to update a product, how to delete a product and all of that, and how to get all of the product, how to get the top product, how to get the new product and all of that. Okay, so what I want to do is that first of all, I'm going to just run npm run and backend. Okay, so it will be running in the background. So I'm going to just go ahead and create a product model first of all. So I'm going to give a name of like product model.js or model in E. Okay, so hit enter right here. So the first thing which I want to do is that I'm going to get my mongoose, and I'm going to also destructure the object ID from where? From the mongoose schema. So underneath that, first of all, we have to create a review schema, and it will be now equals to mongoose dot schema right here. So inside there, we are going to be providing the name, and the name will take like a type, and the type will be set to string. So this is going to be the review schema. Like the user will also be able to leave a review on our product. So I'm going to first of all provide the type of string, and it will be required true. And I'm going to provide a comma right here. The user will be also able to provide ratings. So the rating will be type number, and come on, let's just require that and set that to true. And also the comment, so the user will be also able to provide some sort of a comment, like whether they like it or not. So it will be set to string, and require will be also set to true. Underneath that, we are going to be also getting the user information, like which kind of user did that specific review. So I'm going to just write like mongoose schema schema, and I'm going to go ahead and get the types and then the object ID right here. Okay, let me just provide a comma, and it will be required true, and I'm going to also provide the reference to the user right here. So user like so, and underneath that we are going to be also providing our timestamps. So I'm going to write like timestamps, come on, timestamps like so, and it will be set to true. I'm going to save this file. So this is going to be it for the review schema. And now let's just create a real product schema right here. So I'm going to write like const product schema. It will be equals to mongoose dot schema, and inside that we are going to be passing the name like the product name, and it will be equals to the type of string, and also it will be totally required, and required will be set to true. Underneath that we are going to be also getting the image of the product. So I'm going to write like image, and also type will be set to string. In this case we can also set that to buffer if you wanted to, but that's not recommended, and also it will slow down your application a lot. So I'm going to just make that required and set that to true. And we also wanted to get the brand, and the brand will be type string, and the required will be also set to true. Okay, and the next thing which you want to do is that you also wanted to get the quantity, and the quantity will be like I don't know, type will be set to number, and also totally required true. So let's just provide our categories. So this is going to be important too, like which category you want to push this product to. So later when we work with the shop and specifically on the filtering, so we will get this category a lot, like this will be very useful there. So I'm going to just write type and change that to object ID, and I'm going to also reference that to, let's just write reference, let's just reference that to category. There we go. Write a comma, totally required, and set that to true. And underneath that we are going to be also providing the description for our project. So I mean like the for our product description will be equals to type string, and also required will be set to true. And now let's just write or review, review reviews will be equals to review schema which we created up above. And also let's provide our rating. So rating will be type string, or not string, number rather, and also totally required, set that to true. And default we are going to be specifying like zero reviews, and also num review, review's type will be set to number, and also the required will be set to true, and the default will be set to 0. So this is going to be for the number review. And also we wanted to get the price obviously, and the type will be set to number, and it will be also required, and the default value we are going to specify is 0. write a comma in there, and the count in stock will be equals to or not equals to but count in stock, the type will be number, and required will be true, and the default value we're going to be specifying is 0 right here. So that's it about for the product schema. And now let's just provide our timestamps. So I'm going to write like timestamps and set that are true, and underneath that we are going to be also creating a model based on that. So I'm going to write like product, and it will be now equals to mongoose and our model, and here we just have to specify our product and also product schema. Okay, so now let's just export our product right here. Okay, so I'm going to just save this file, and this is how we are going to be creating our product schema and our review schema right here. All right, so that's then. Now the next thing which you want to do is that we want to create our API right here. So I'm going to just write like app.use, and here we are going to be specifying API and products in this case, and also product routes right here, which we are going to be creating in a few seconds. So let's just save this, and let me just create that routes right here. So I'm going to go ahead and go to this folder, product routes.js. There we go. And now let's just grab that, like import product routes from, let's just go ahead and go to the routes, and let's just grab our products route right here. I'm going to save this file and close this. So the first thing which I want to do is that I wanted to get the express, and also I wanted to get the formidable, come on, formidable from express formidable right here, which we've installed in the beginning of the course. And now let's just, and our router will be equals to express.router, and now let's just export default over router right here. Okay, so that's that. Now the next thing which you have to do is that we also wanted to get our authentication and authorization as an admin. So we just want to write like authenticate authorize admin from where, from our middlewares. Go to the middleware and go to the auth middleware.js file right here, and I want to make sure that I copy the exact same names right here. Let me just copy that, let me just place it right here, and that's okay. Next thing which you want to do is that we also want to create one middleware for checking the ID. So I am going to just go ahead and create that middleware right here. I'm going to give a name of like checkid.js right here, and now let's just create this. So the first thing which I want to do is that I want to import the is valid object ID from mongoose, and I want to create a function, just a simple function right here, which will say like check ID, and it will take request response and next, because this is what do we call it, because this is middleware right here. And now let's just check if is valid object ID, and here we're going to be specifying the request params and ID. There we go. And let's just provide rest.status of 404. Let's just throw new error, and we would say like invalid object ID or object of request.params.id right here. Okay, and finally we just have to use our next right here to go to the next middleware and export default or check ID right here. So now let me just save that, and that's it about how we are going to be checking the ID right here. So let's just close this one as well and import that. So I'm going to go ahead and import that like check ID from where. Let's just go ahead and go to the middleware, and also let's just get the check ID right here. So that's cool too. The next thing which you have to do is that we have to get all of our controllers right here. So we are going to be getting that from here. So let's just create our controller first of all. So I'm going to go ahead and create that controller right here, which will be product controller.js. And inside that we are going to be importing a lot of things like import async handler, or and we're going to be also importing our product from product models. Let's just go ahead and go to the model and get our product model.js right here, and also .js right here. So that's cool. Now let's just create our first controller. So I'm going to write like add product, and it will be equal to the async handler, and we are going to be specifying our async request response, and inside there we're going to be using like res.send of hello. And now let's just export add product right here. I'm going to save this file, and let me just get this add product right here and import our controllers right here. So I'm going to just import this add products from our controllers, and I'm gonna go ahead and get it from the product controllers.js. And now let's just use that right here. I'm gonna write a router.route, and it will go to I don't know, it will go to nowhere, and I'm gonna just write a post. The user should be authenticated and authorized as an admin. Then they would be able to create a category, or not a category but product. So I'm gonna just write add product, but we also have to specify the formidable right here. Why is that? Formidable, if I can get that. Why is that? Because currently we are going to be working with a form data, so we have to specify this formidable, and we have to even execute that. I forgot to do that. Let's just execute that right here and save our file. And now let's go ahead and check it right here. I'm gonna just create one more folder right here, give a name of like products. Inside this folder we are going to be creating one request like create product, and it will go to the local host. Instead of a users, we are going to be specifying the products. Was that a products? Let's just go ahead and make sure that we are working. Yep, products or product, singular or plural. It should be plural right here. So let's just save that, and we have to write products, and we don't have to do anything else. So let's just change that to post. Click on that, and we are getting hello right here. So which means like everything is working totally okay. So yeah, that was just it about for the setup, and now let's get into it. So we are going to be creating a lot of controllers right here, and we're going to be creating a lot of routes. So now let's go ahead and create our product right here. Let's just close that and create our product right here. So we successfully set up every single thing right here. So the next thing which I want to do is that I wanted to provide a try and catch blocks and console.error for the error and res.status 400, not 404, and then JSON, and we're going to be just specifying the error message right here, message. And for the try block, what do you want to do? We just want to get first of all the data from the user, like the product name, the product description, and also the product price, category, the quantity, and brand. From where? From the request fields right here. FIELDS. So we are using a formidable, that's why we are using request.fields. So now let me just log all of them to the console, like name, let's just duplicate this line of code a few times. Description, come on, DSCRIPTION, and also the price, the category, the quantity, and the brand right here. So let me just save that, remove that, and let's just restart our server once again. Okay, everything is successfully working. So what I want to do is that I'm going to go ahead and go to the body, click on the form data, and now here first of all I'm going to provide some sort of a name right here. Like name will be, I don't know, keyboard or gaming keyboard would be fine. And the next thing which you have to do is that we have to specify the description. So I'm gonna go ahead and provide a description right here, like description, DSCRIPTION, and I'm gonna write the best gaming keyboard of all time or something like that. And the next thing which I want to do is that I also want to provide a price, and the price will be like $200 or something like that. And also the category, category, I'm gonna go ahead and get a category first of all. So let's just go to the MongoDB right here and refresh that. We just have only one category, so I'm gonna just copy this category right here, and let's just place it right here. The next thing which we want to do is that we also want to provide a quantity. So quantity will be, I don't know, 5 of them would be fine, and that's it. So what I want to do is that I'm gonna just click on this send button, and our request is rolling up. We are getting the gaming keyboard, the best, I mean, like, we are getting the description, we are getting the name, price, the category, everything is working, but oh, we forgot to include the brand. So we also have to provide the brand right here. So let's just close that, and we have to specify the brand too. So brand will be, I don't know, Zen would be fine. I am a brand too, so that's why I'm gonna have to provide a brand, or we have to restart that. And now I'm gonna click on this send button. We are getting everything right here, BRAND. Why aren't we getting the brand? What's wrong with that? BRAND, or let's just remove every single thing that we have right here. and let's just log the brand. Let's just remove that. Everything is successfully working. Click on him. We are getting undefined. BRAND. Oh, it should be in lowercase. My bad. Come on, man. Oh my god, HuXn, what the hell are you doing? So let's just save that. And I forgot to make it as lowercase, so now let's just rerun that once again. Now I'm gonna just click on the send button, and it should give us that brand right here. My bad. Alright, so now we are getting everything we need from the user. So the next thing which you have to do is that we have to provide a little bit of validation. There we go. And I'm gonna just write a switch, and here I am going to specify true. And first of all, we want to check if we don't have any name. So what do you want to do? We just want to return, and we just want to say rest.json, and error we want to say name is required right here. And we don't want to break out, so we will just leave it the way it is. Let's just delete the rest of them, and I'm going to just duplicate that a few times, like for the brand, for the description, price, category, and quantity as well. So let's just remove the name from here, and I'm going to just say like brand, and let's just require the brand, like brand is required, and also for the description as well. So description is also required, description, and also let's just create one for the price, and price is also required, and let's just create one for the category, and category is required. Come on, category is required too, and one for the quantity, and quantity is also required. And let's just close that right here. And if everything is there, like the user provide every single thing that is required, so I'm going to just write product, and product will be equals to new product, and here we just have to specify this dot 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 request dot all of the fields which we have. Okay, and await product, come on, product dot save. So let's just save that to our database too, and I'm going to just say like res.json, and I'm going to just provide the product right here which we just created. So let's just save that, and I'm going to go ahead and go back. And these are our validation, and this is how we are going to be creating our product, this is how we are going to be saving our product, and this is how we are going to be showing that product to the user. So finger crossed. Let's just close that and restart that once again, and let me provide all of that things right here. So we have gaming keyboard, we have description, we have price, category, quantity, and brand. So now let me just click on this send button, and what are we getting? We are getting an amazing error. What is required? Image is required. Yep, image is required in the model, so I'm going to just specify arbitrary value like I don't know, image, and it will just go to like I don't know, this is just I'm making this up, so I'm gonna write like uploads uploads, and also image.jpg or something like that, but later we will take care of the image, but not right now. I'm gonna click on this send button one more time, and here you can see we are now getting our product right here. We're getting the name of the product, the image, the brand, the quantity, category, description, rating, number of rating, price, count in stock, reviews, created ad, and created updated ad. Okay, so let's just check it out in our real database right here. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the MongoDB and refresh the entire database right here, and here you can see we have our products. I'm going to click on that, and here you can see we have our product right here. So this is how we are going to be creating a product. So that's it about how we are going to be creating a product. Now let's learn about how we are going to be updating a product. I'm going to write a router, and then for the route we will take an ID right here. So if you wanted to update the product, so we are going to be using the put request right here. The user should be authenticated and authorized as an admin, then they would be able to update the product. And it will be also formatable because we are going to be taking the form data, and then we are going to be updating, or update product details would be fine. Let me just copy that and place it right in here. Okay, so let me just go ahead and go to the product controller, and let me just export it right here, and now let's just create that. So what I want to do is that I want to first of all create that. So I'm going to use the async handler and provide our async keyword request response, and inside there we're going to be using a try and catch block catch block, and we're going to be using console.error, and let's just provide our error right here. Underneath that we're going to be using rest.status, and let's just provide 400 right here. For the JSON response we are going to be using error.message, And for the try block, what do you want to do? We just want to get all of that data and requirements right here. So I'm going to just copy all of that and let's just place it right here, baby. So we are going to be getting the name, description, price, category, and quantity, and also the brand from the user. Then we are going to be providing these validation, like if the user didn't specify the name or the brand or the description or the price or anything like that. So we're going to go ahead and throw them this error right here. And if that's not the case, so what do you want to do? We just want to update a product. So we are going to be using first of all the product, and it will be now equals to await. And now let's just use our product model, and on that product model we are going to be using the mongoose method, which will be find by id and update right here. And inside that we are going to be taking the request.params.id, because here we are requiring the id. So based on this id we are going to be updating our specific product right here. So that's that. Now underneath that, what do you want to do? We just want to get like res.json, and here we just want to show that to the user. So I'm going to just save this file, and that's it. So let's just go ahead and create one route for ourselves, or request to be precise. So I'm going to go ahead and create one request right here. Let me just copy that and let me just place it right here. And in this case we are updating it, so we are going to have to change the report. And also let's just get a specific product right here. So not extension, but I want to go to the MongoDB, refresh that. Let's just go ahead and change this product right here. So I'm going to copy that. We just have only one product right now, but later we are going to be creating a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the body form data, and I'm going to just change the name. I guess I'm going to just change the name to like I don't know, mouse, or I don't know, simple. Instead of writing a gaming keyboard, I'm going to just change that to simple keyboard right here. And I'm going to also specify, what do we call it, the brand. So let's just write a brand, and brand will be something else right here. And let me just also provide the description. So description, and description will say like awful keyboard ever or something like that. Okay, and let me also provide the price. I'm going to use like price of 200 right here. Oh, not 200, but you know what, 50 would be fine in this case. So come on, if I can change that, let's just change that to 60 would be fine. And also let me create let me provide the category, and the category will be equal to this one, because currently we just have only one category right here. So we cannot provide any more than that, not right now. So we will create a lot of other categories. So let's just provide the image, and image will be like, I don't know, keyboard.img or something like that. So now let's just go ahead and click on the send button, and it will now give us quantity is required, because we remove, or we didn't specify the quantity right here. So I'm going to write like quantity, and quantity will be like set to 2 or something like that. And now let's just click on this send button, and here you can see we're now getting, we're still getting the gaming keyboard. Why is that? Why in the world we are getting a gaming keyboard right here? Let's just save that, and we are getting that same data once again. Oh, I got to update that. Here we are providing it, but we forgot to update that right here. Sorry, my bad. I'm gonna have to use dot and provide a request.fields right here. Oh my god, I forgot that. And now here we just have to write new and set that to true, and now we would be able to do that. But we also have to save that into our database right here, and we have to use await and then product.save right here. So now we would be able to get the updated data right here. So here you can see we are now providing the new data right here. And now if I click on it, so let me just go ahead and click on this send button, and it will now change it to simple keyboard and also something else. And also it will change the what do we call it, the image URL right here, and description and everything right here. Okay, so this is how we are going to be updating our product. I just forgot to include that right here. So now that we learned how to update a product and how to create a product, now let's learn about how to remove a product. So I'm going to use the delete right here. So let's just use the delete method. The user should be authenticated and authorized as an admin, then they will be able to delete or remove product right here. So let's just copy that, and I'm going to go ahead and place it right in here or underneath that. So let's just save that and create it right here. But before I do, I'm going to have to export it right here. And now let me just create that remove const remove product, and it will be now equals to async handler. And here we are going to be specifying the async request response, and inside that we are going to be using the try and catch blocks. let's just use console.error, and we have to use the error, and also res.status will be equals to 500 in this case, and JSON will be just error. Let's just write server error or something like, come on, ERROR, there we go. And for the try block, what do you want to do? We just want to get the product first of all. So we just want to get like a event product, and let's just use find product and not update, find by ID and delete. Let's just use this method of mongoose. I'm gonna write like request and params ID. So now let's just find that item and show it to the user like JSON and product right here. So let's just save this file. And so currently we just have only one product right here, and we want to remove this product. So first of all, let's just create a request for them. I'm gonna go ahead and create add request. I'm gonna copy this, or you know what, this one, I'm gonna copy this entire URL right here. Let me just place it right here, and I'm gonna just click on delete, and it will just remove this ID product right here. So I'm gonna just click on send, and we are getting error. I don't know why, but we are. Remove product is not defined. Why is that? Remove product right here. I'm gonna copy and place that, and we're getting that from the controller. Oh, here we are specifying this colon right here. Let's just remove that and delete it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and run my npm run backend one more time and hit enter, so it will just run my backend. And now we would be successfully able to remove this product from our database. So I'm going to just click on the send, and here you can see this product is totally gone. So what I want to do is that I want to check. Let's just refresh, and here you can see that product is deleted from the database. So now that's it, but I want to create a few products. Like the first one will be for the gaming keyboard. Let's just bring this product back, and let's just create one more for like, I don't know, mug. Mug and best mug ever, like the best mug ever, and the price will be, I don't know, $100, and it will go to that category as well. The quantity will be, oh come on man, the quantity will be like 512, and the brand will be mug, and the image will be fine. So I'm gonna just click on that, and let's just create one more for like, I don't know, computer or something like that. Just a computer, and price will be I guess that will be fine. So let's just change that to like 5 of them, and the category or the brand will be also set to computer. Okay, let's just click on the send, so it will also create these 3 products for me. Let's just go ahead and check it out inside our database, refresh that, and here you can see we have these 3 products right here. All right, so we learned about how to create a product, how to update the product, how to delete a product, and next what we are going to be doing is that we are going to be getting all of the products, or maybe a specific product. All right, so now let's learn about how to fetch a product. So I'm gonna go ahead and provide my get method right here. So get, it will say like fetch products right here, and it will not require the authentication and authorization. So let's just provide that right here. Okay, so I'm gonna save this file, and let me just create that, but first of all let me just export that right here. All right, so now let's just create that right here, fetch products, and it will be now equals to async handler, and let's just provide our async keyword request response, and inside that we are going to be providing a try and catch, come on, CRTCH catch blocks, and here let's just write console.error error, and we have to specify the error right here, and also the res.status, and we're going to be providing that to like 500 would be fine. Provide a JSON and error, I don't know, server error, there we go. And now inside a try block, what do you want to do? We just want to first of all provide a size, so like page size, and we're going to be using this route specifically in the front end, so that's why we have to specify the page size, which will be 6. Now let's check if we have request.query.keyword. So what do you want to do? We just want to provide the name, and the name would be, let's just use our operators right here like regex. It will be like request.query.keyword keyword, there we go. And I also want to provide the options, so I'm going to use the options, and options will be set to I right here, and let's just provide our comma right here, and I guess that will be it. Okay, so if that's not the case, so what do you want to do? We just want to provide an empty object right here, or let me just cut that from here and place it right here. and this is what we want. And if that's the case, the next thing which you want to do is that we want to get a count. So I'm going to use like count, and it will be now equals to await and product dot count documents, documents, and we just want to get the keyword right here. So let me just provide all of that keyword, and also I wanted to get the products, and it will be now equals to await product dot find, and in this case, come on, find, and in this case we want to provide all of that keyword, and also we just want to limit that. So limit that as page size, which means like 6 item would be fine. And we're going to be using this route specifically in the header area, or inside a main area to be precise. And now let's just show that to user like products, and also the page will be set to 1, the pages will be set to met.ceil, ceil, provide a count divided by page size. And now the final thing which you want to do is that we want to also provide, let's just provide a comma right here, and has more, and it will be equals to false. And now let's just save them. I'm gonna go ahead and go back right here, and this is how currently things looks like right here. So what I want to do is that I wanted to get that products right here, so I'm gonna just create one request, add request right here. Let me just copy that. Not a folder, why the hell would I create a folder? Delete that and create a file or request rather. So let's just provide that request right here. We want to get that, remove that right here, and click on the send button. It will now give us these 6 products right here, the first 6 products right here. So we have gaming keyboard, we have the mug, we also have a computer. But if you have like 6 product, it will not give us more than 6 product right here. So that's it about how we are going to be fetching the products, or specifically 6 products. So now let's learn about how we are going to be fetching a single product by ID. So I'm going to go ahead and put it right here, dot get method, and fetch product by ID right here. ID lowercase, let me just copy that and place it right here. And let me export that right in here. Come on, let's just export that. Now let me just create that right here. Const fetch product by ID will be equals to the async handler, and here we have provide or async keyword request response. Inside that we are going to be using our try and catch blocks, and for the catch we are going to be using console.error, and let's just provide our error right here. Underneath that we are going to be using rest.status of 404 JSON and product not defined. So error product not found. Okay, and let's just write product right here. So const product, remove them, and it will be equals to await and product. Let's just use the mongoose method, so find by ID, and here we have to specify the ID of request.params.id right here. Underneath that we are going to be also checking for the product if we have that product. So what do you want to do? Or if you don't have that product, so then what do you want to do? So first of all, if we have the product, so we just want to check the return res.status, or not a status, but I'm going to just write JSON and product right here. Otherwise we want to throw in error, so I'm going to use like res.status of 404 and throw new error. Okay, and error will be product not found. There we go. So I'm going to save this file, and now let's just go ahead and find a specific product by their ID. I'm going to go ahead and just search for this mug right here. Let's just create one product or request right here, add request, change this one to get all products, or not all, but 6 products would be fine. Okay, I'm gonna copy that, save this file, and also let me just place it right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna provide that ID right here. So let's just provide that ID once again. Let's just copy that and place it right here, click on the send button, and we are now getting just only the mug right here. Alright, so this is how we are going to be getting a specific item, or single item, or single product rather. Now let's get all of the products. So I'm gonna go ahead right here and create a separate route right here. I'm gonna give a name of like route, like router.route, and I'm going to provide the endpoint of all products right here. We're gonna need all of that products in the admin dashboard, so I'm gonna just write like a fetch fetch all products would be fine. So let's just copy that and place it right here. Let's just go ahead and register that. const fetch all products will be equals to the async handler, and here we have provided async request response. Inside there we have provided try and catch blocks, and for the error, so we just want to write console.error and error right here. We also have provided rest.status of 500, and JSON will be error server error, or error uppercase right here. For the try block, what do you want to do? We just want to get all of them. We just want to get all of the products, so we are going to be writing like await product and then find. For the find method, we want to get all of the products, so that's why we have to specify the empty object right here, and we want to also populate that, so populate can't even remember the spelling of populate category. And also we want to limit that, so limit that on 12 item, and we want to sort them out, so we are going to sort that by using the created add, and let's just provide -1 right here. Okay, and finally we have provide res.json and provide our products right here. So I'm going to save this file and go ahead and create a new request right here. I'm going to create a new request. Let's just copy all of that. Let me just provide it right here and fetch all products. Was it like that? No, I guess not. All products, there we go. I'm going to have to copy that and place it right here. I'm going to click on send button, and here you can see we are now getting all of their products right here, which we have inside our database. So currently we just have 3 products, but if we have like more than 3 products, we will get all of their products right here. And so this is how we are going to be getting all products right here. Okay, save this file as well. Let's go ahead and add reviews to our products. So what I want to do is that I'm going to just write like router.route, and here we have to just write the ID and the reviews right here, and we just want to provide a post request, and it will be authenticated and authorized as an admin, and also the add product review. There we go. So I'm going to copy that and place it right here, and let's just go ahead to the controllers, and let me just place it right here. Const add product review async handler, and provide our async request response. And inside there, what we are going to be doing is that we are going to be writing our try and catch blocks. For the catch, we just have to write console.error of error, and we also have to write res.status of 400 right here, and the JSON response will be error dot message. And for the try, what do you want to do? We just want to get first of all the rating and also the comment of the user from the request.body right here. Next thing which you want to do is that we also want to get a product, so we are going to be using like await product and what do we call it, find by ID, and here we have provided request params and ID, which we are going to be taking it right here. Okay, so we have ID, and then we are going to be providing that review right here. Okay, so the next thing which you want to do is that we want to check for the product. If we have the product, then we are going to be checking for already reviewed products. So I'm going to just write like already reviewed, and I'm going to just write product.reviews.find, and inside there we are going to be using our function. We are going to be just passing our R for the review dot user dot to string. We have to convert that to string and execute that right here, and equal to want request dot user, and we just want to get the user ID right here, and let's just convert that to string like so, and execute them. Underneath there, what do you have to do? We have to also check for the already reviewed, so we are going to be writing like if the product is already reviewed. So what do you want to do? We just want to write like res.status of 400 right here, and throw new error of product already reviewed, reviewed. There we go. So if none of the cases matches, what do you want to do? We just want to create a review right here, so we are going to be just writing review. It will be equals to this object name, and here we are going to be getting the name from the user.username, and we are going to be also providing the rating of number. Let's just convert that to number. We can also write a plus right here if you want. Oh, you know what, that number is fine because this is more readable. In this case, we are going to be writing rating and comment of the user, and user will be equal to request.user, and then our ID right here. Underneath this review, what do you want to do? We just want to write product.review dot push, and we just want to push this new review, review, which we just created right here. underneath that we are going to be using product.num review, like number of reviews. Come on, num reviews will be equals to product.reviews.length. Okay, length. And also underneath that, what do you want to do? We just want to write product.rating, and it will be now equals to product.review.reduce method we are going to be using, and let's just provide our accumulator and also our item. So I hope you guys are aware of that, what do we call it, that reduce method. So let's just provide a rating and provide a plus sign and an accumulator, and also provide 0 right here and divide that by product.reviews.length. It should not be a review, length. There we go. And this should also be reviews, not just a single review. And now let's just save that right here. So I'm going to go ahead and go back, and finally we just have to save that to our database. So I'm going to use await product.save and save that to our database right here. So rest.status of 201, so it means like created, and then JSON, and inside this JSON we are going to be writing our message of review added right here. Underneath there we are going to be also taking care of the else block. So rest.status.404, and then throw new error and product not found. Save my file, and that's a lot of talking and a lot of typing right here. So what are we doing? First of all, we are getting the comment, like the rating and the comment from the user, and we are also getting the specific product in which the user is posting that comment, and then we are checking for already reviewed products. So if it's already reviewed, so we just want to show to the user like product already reviewed, and if not, so then we want to get the user name, we also want to get the rating, and we also want to get the comment, and we also want to get the user, like the specific user who will do that comment. And then we are just updating the review, and we are just pushing that new review to it, and it should be reviews, not just a singular review. And then the next thing which we are doing is that we are also updating the number of reviews by checking the product reviews and length, and also we are increasing and decreasing the ratings right here. And finally we are just saving that product to our database, and I guess that will be it. Okay, so let's just write. So I'm gonna just save this file, and the first thing which I want to do is that I wanted to get a specific product which will be reviewed. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my gaming keyboard right here. So I'm gonna copy that. First of all, let me just go ahead and create one route or request for myself. So add request. I'm gonna copy that and place it right here. I'm gonna remove that, and here the route it is requiring is, first of all, we have to specify the ID, and then we have to write the reviews right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and copy this ID right here. Let me just place that, and then reviews. There we go. And now what I want to do is that I want to change that to post, and then go ahead and go to the body, and then I want to go to the raw. For the raw, we want to select this JSON right here. So the next thing which you have to do is that we have to get what from the user. We wanted to get the, what do we call it, we wanted to get the rating and also the comment from the user. So the rating I'm going to provide is rating, I'm going to provide like 4, and the comment I'm going to provide like amazing keyboard ever or something like that. Okay, so that's that. Now I'm going to just click on this send button right here, and reviewed added right here. So what I want to do is that I'm going to go ahead and just select this single product. Let me just place this right here and click on the send button, and let's just check the reviews. So here you can see our review is added, the username is HuXn, the rating is 4, and also the comment is amazing keyword like amazing keyboard ever. The user is this user, and we are also getting the created ad and also the updated ad right here, the review. So, and also let's just check our number of review, and we just add only one review right here, so that's why we are getting one right here. So I'm going to save this file. And now what if I try to add one more review? So if I just click on that once again, so here you can see it is now giving us this error like product already reviewed. Okay, so like you cannot provide review more than once. So I'm going to just save this file, and that's it about how we're going to be adding the review to our specific product. So now let's just take care of the top and the new product. So I'm going to just write like router.get, and first of all we're going to be taking care of the top product. So we're going to be writing like fetch top products would be fine, or product, yeah, products would be fine. So I'm going to copy that and place it right here. Let's just go ahead and go to the controller and register it right here. Let me just create that controller right here, and async handler, and here we are going to be specifying the async request response, and inside there we are going to be using the try and catch block. Let's just copy this line of code from here and let me just place it right here. And for the try, we are going to be getting like const products, and it will be equals to, let's just go ahead and grab our product model and find every single thing right here, and let's just sort that. First of all, sort that by what? By rating. If we have rating, and rating will be -1, and let's just provide our limit right here. So limit, and limit, we want to just get like 4 of them. Yeah, 4 will be fine. Res.json, and here we have to just write products right here. So now let me just save that, and I'm going to create one more request right here. Let me just create add request, and let's just copy, not this one, but I'm going to copy this one and provide it right here, and this should be good. And instead of all products, I'm going to just write top and hit enter, and something is not right. Let's just go ahead and check it out, what's going on. We have fetch top products right here, product controller. Where in the world is this fetch top product came from into this category? Let's just remove the semi file, and that was the error. Let's just rerun that, and now let's just check it out. I'm going to click on this send button, and it will give us the top 4 products right here, which has the some sort of a ratings right here. So yeah, we do provide ratings of 4 to it, so that's why we are getting that product at the top. Alrighty, so that was it for the top product, and now let me just create one more for the new product. So let's just write get and new, and here we just have to write like fetch new products right here. Let's just copy that, and let me place it right here, save our file, place it right here, and now let me just create that const fetch new products equal to async event handler async handler async and request response, and inside there we're going to be also using our try and catch blocks. Let's just grab that, put it right here inside the try block. What do you want to do? We just want to get a product, and it will be now, or products rather, and it will be now equals to await and product model, and let's just find everything, and also let's just sort that by what? By our ID. So let's just write our ID of -1 to it, and then we have to limit that to the 5 products. I'm gonna write res.json of products right here, and now let me just check it out. First of all, let me just see we don't have any errors or something like that. No, we don't have any errors. Now let me just check out the new. So that was for the top products. Let's just rename that to like top products, and let's rename this one to what? Add review. Let me create one more request right here. Let's just copy this link and let me place it right here. Instead of top, I'm going to set that to new. Click on send, and here you can see it will just give us the newest product right here, the computer, the mug, and then the gaming keyboard right here. So it will give us all of the newest products. So newest or new products would be fine. The RODUCTS. Oh, still not cool. PRODUCTS, there we go. So I guess that's it for the backend of products, but I forgot one thing. I'm gonna copy that, and let's just place it right here in the review and save our file. Okay, so that's it. So the final thing which I want to do is that I want to take care of the image upload. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the index.js file, and here what I want to do is that I'm going to use like app.use, and here let's just go to the API and upload right here, upload, and let me just pass my routes like upload routes right here. I'm going to copy that, and let's just create that right here. So upload routes. So now let me just go ahead and import that upload routes from our routes. First of all, you gotta go to the routes, then we have to go to the upload routes.js right here. So I'm gonna just go to that file, and the first thing which I want to do is that I'm gonna get my path and path from path, and I'm gonna also get express from express, and also the multer which we've installed in the beginning of the course, multer right here. And the next thing which I want to do is that I'm going to create a router and express, come on, express and router, and also export that router. So I'm going to export default router right here. Now I'm going to just write my endpoint like router.post, and let's just provide this / right here, and let me just pass my controller right here. We don't want to create a separate controller for that, so I'm going to just write it right here. So for now I'm going to just use like res.send of, I don't know, hello would be fine. I'm going to save this file, and now let's go ahead and make a request for that. So I'm going to just create a new request. Let's just copy that and change this one to uploads. There we go. I'm going to hit enter, and it should be a post request. So now I'm going to click on send. And why in the world we are getting error right here? So we are doing everything that we want to do. Oh, here we just set that to uploads, and this one is uploads. Okay, hit enter, and now here you can see we are now getting hello right here. Alright, so that's that. I'm gonna save this file as well. So the next thing which I want to do is that I wanted to create a storage. And if you guys don't know about what in the world is multer, so you can go ahead and watch some video or maybe read the documentation if you wanted to. So I'm going to just write storage, and it will be now equals to the multer. And in this case we want to use our own disk storage, so we're going to choose that. But if you want to choose some other services, so go ahead and use that. And in this case we are going to be providing the destination, the request, the file, and also the callback right here. So now inside there we are going to be passing the callback function, and here it takes the error and also the destination. So for error we are going to be passing the null. Come on, let me just pass the null right here. And for the destination we are going to be creating a folder with the name of uploads, and let's just provide / right here. I'm going to save this file, and now let me just create that folder right here. So inside the root directory right here we are going to be creating that folder, which will be uploads. And now the next thing which I want to do is that I also want to create a file name. So file name will be equals to request the file and also the callback function right here. And let's just use our arrow function. And first of all, let's just get the extension name, so ext name, and it will be equals to path.ext name. And here we are going to be providing the file.original name right here. Okay, so it will give us the extension, and here we just have to use our callback function. For the error we are going to be passing null, and let's just provide our file right here. So file.field name right here, and also we just want to provide the dash, and we just want them to be totally unique, so we can use math.random if you wanted to, but you know what, we are going to be using date.now. Okay, so it will give us the new date right here anytime we create our file. And now the next thing which I want to do is that I also want to render the extension name right here at the end. So it will first of all take the file name, it will provide that name, it will attach the current date where that file was created, and also it will give us that extension at the end. So that's that. I'm going to save this file, and now underneath there, what do we want to do? We just want to create one more function for the file filters. So like we don't want other people to upload like exe file or some other type of file. We just only want people to upload just the images. So we are going to be writing the file filter, and it will be equals to the request, the file, and also the callback function. And in this case we are going to be writing const file types or file types in lowercase, and I'm going to just write like first of all jpeg and g, and or here we just have to write png, or we have to write wepp. The next thing which I want to do is that I wanted to create a meme type or mime type, whatever you want to call that. So let's just create that. So I'm going to use like mime types, and it will be equals to the image, and here we have to specify the j, e, and g, and then we also have to use the image. Come on, the image, and let's just close it right here, and then we have to specify the png or the image, and let's just specify or webp. Okay, and now let's just close this one as well. So that's that. Now the next thing which you want to do is that we have to get the extension name. So I'm going to use like const ext name for the extension name, and path.ext name. This is a function coming from the Node.js if you are not aware of that, so just go ahead and watch my Node.js course if you want to. And then we have a file, an original file name right here, .to lowercase. We just want to make that totally lowercase. And now let's just use our const mime type, and it will be, this one is mime types and this one is just singular right here. Change that to const rather than whatever I just write. And file.mime types or type, there we go. So now the next thing which I want to do is that I wanted to make check file types dot test, and in this test we are going to be providing the extension name. And now let's just check if that is true, and also provide a mime type right here. So mime types, and let's just check that test and mime type. Here we are going to be specifying the mime type singular right here, and we just have to specify the callback function. The error will be null, and what else it requires. And here what do we have to do? We have to specify the null and come on, null and true. Okay, so that's that. Now underneath that, if that's not the case, so what do you want to do? We just want to write a callback function, and we just want to throw new error like error, I don't know, image or images only would be fine. And let's just provide a false right in here. Okay. Oh, I forgot to terminate that, so I'm gonna just provide a / right here. Now I'm gonna save this file, and that's it. And the first thing which I want to do is that I'm going to just write upload, and it will be equals to mulcher. And the first parameter I'm going to be specifying is storage, which we've created up above, and also the file filter right here. So that's done. Now the next thing which you want to do is that we want to use the upload single image right here, and we just have to use the upload and single right here. We just want to take an image, nothing else. And now let's just use this upload image inside this controller right here. Let's just remove that, and I'm going to use this upload single image, and I'm going to just provide a request, the response, and also the error if you have one. And now let's just explore that, and now let's just check if we have the error. So what do you want to do? Error, ERR right here. And then we want to show to the user like res.status of 400 right here, and also send. And we want to provide some sort of a message like message will be equals to error and the error message right here. So if that's not the case, so what do you want to do? We just want to write res.status of 500, not 500 but 200 in this case. It will create that image for us and send that. And here we just have to specify like the message. I'm going to write a message of like image uploaded ded successfully, and also provide that image right here. So image, and let's just go ahead and use this / and use request.file.path in this case. And you know what, I just realized there should not be the else clause, there should be else if. And here we have to choose a request.file. If you have a file, then just provide this result right here. And for the final else clause, what do you want to do? We just want to write like res.status of 400, and let's just use or send. And the message I'm going to provide like I don't know, no image file provided. There we go. I'm going to save this file, and I guess that's it for uploading the image, but we also have to register that. I'm going to go ahead and go to the index file, and we are already importing this path right here, and now let's just use that right here. So what do you want to do? We just want to get the directory name first of all, so I'm going to use like dir name, and it will be equals to the path.resolve. Okay, so path.resolve will, you already know what a path.resolve will give us. If you don't, so you can check out my course on that. So app.use, and let's just go ahead and go to this uploads folder which we created a few seconds ago, and then let's just make that images static so that we can use them in our application. So let's just use express.static, come on, static, and path.join, and here we have to specify the directory name, and also let's just plus that. I'm going to use plus and use the uploads folder right here, and that's it. I'm going to save this file, and this is how we are going to be uploading this image right here. So now let's just test our path. So what I want to do is that I'm going to just go ahead and go to the body and click on this form data, and I want to check that. What I want to do is that I'm going to just give a name of like image, and in this case I wanted to hover my mouse over to it, and it will give us text. So now let's just change that to file. I'm going to click on that and select a file right here. I'm going to go ahead and go to the desktop, and here we have our a few images, and I'm going to just select this one image, click on open, and it will now provide this image right here. So if I click on this send button, it will give us that image right here, like image successfully uploaded. And now if you check it out inside our folder, let's just explore this folder. Here you can see we have this image. If I click on that, and it will now give us that image right here. So now let's just upload one more image. Like now in this case we just have only one image right here. So now let me just upload one more. So what I want to do is that I'm going to remove this image from here, and now let's just upload one new one, like I don't know, maybe this sofa would be fine. Now let me just upload that, click on the send button, and it will now successfully upload that image. And now let's just check it out, and here you can see we have our image right here of the sofa. So now we can successfully upload the images of the product as well. And I guess that will be it for the backend. And now let's get into the front end and make a lot of front end for our products. So before we getting into the UI, first of all we have to make a setup for our endpoints. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the Redux and API, and inside that API folder we are going to be creating our product product API slice.js, and inside that we are going to be doing a lot of stuff, but first of all we have to also make a few constants for ourselves. So I'm going to go ahead and make a few constants. The first constant I'm going to create will be for the product URL, and it will be now equals to the API and also the products right here. Was that products or product? Not quite sure about that. Yep, that's products right here. The next one I'm going to create for the const upload URL right here, and it will be also equals to API and uploads right here, or upload singular. Let's just make sure that we didn't mess up something. Yep, upload singular. There we go. So the next thing which you have to do is that we also have to create a lot of endpoints right here. So I'm going to first of all get my product URL, and I'm going to also get my upload URL, and it will be equals to from it will be equals to from. Let's just go ahead and go to the constants, and now let's just grab that. And the next thing which I wanted to grab will be for the API slice. From the API slice right here, let's just go back, and now the next thing which I want to do is that I'm going to use my export const product API slice, and let's just inject our API slice right here, like inject not this one, but inject endpoints right here. And inside there we are going to be creating a lot of endpoints for builder, and also the first endpoint I'm going to be registering will be for the get products one, and I'm going to provide a builder.query. In this case we are not mutating anything, so we just have to use the query right here, and here we also have to provide the query, and it will also take the keyword as a parameter. Okay, so let's just provide them, and the URL will be, just go ahead and go to the product URL right here. I'm going to provide my comma, and then let's just use our params, and for the params we are going to be also specifying this keyword in the front end. So let's just go back, and we are going to be exporting all of that hooks a bit later, but first of all we have to create all of that endpoints right here. So I'm going to use like get product by ID, and it will be equals to builder.query in this case, and inside there we are going to be getting the query, and let's just provide our product ID. It will be equals to product URL, and we also want to go to the what do we call it, the product ID. Let me provide my comma right here, and the provided tags, I'm going to provide like a few tags like result first of all, and also the error, and also the product ID right here. And let's just, inside there we are going to be using a few type like product, and I'm going to also specify the ID right here, and the ID will be the product ID right here. And I also forgot to include what do we call it, my keep unused data for. Let's just provide 5, and provide tags will be equals to just product, which we've declared in the what do we call it, in this file right here, API slice. We have a product right here. So now we are currently working with the products. We have to specify it right here. The next thing which you have to do is that underneath that, the next thing which you have to do is that we have to create for all of the products. So I'm going to use like all products, and I'm going to use builder.query in this case, and inside that we're going to be specifying the query, and I'm going to use my product URL, and let's just go ahead and go to the all products. Was that all products or what was that? Let's just go ahead and go to the product routes, all products right here. So that's not done. We're going to take care of that. And now we are taking care of this one right here. You know, I'm gonna just make that side by side so you guys can see everything a bit better. And also let's just create one for the get product product details, or yeah, details. And we are going to be specifying the builder.mutation, not mutation but query, and inside there we are going to be specifying the query and provide the product ID right here. And then we have to also use our URL, and the URL will be the product URL, which this one we have, and also let's just use our product ID right here. So that's that. Now the next thing which you want to do is that underneath there we are going to be using the keep unused data for, and it will be set to 5. Okay, and now let's just create for the mutation one. So for the mutation we are going to be first of all creating the product, this one, create the product right here. In this case we give a name of like add the product, but in this case we are going to give a name of like create a product. So I'm going to use like create product, and let's just use that builder.mutation. And inside this mutation, what do you want to do? We just want to specify the query, and it will take the product data from the front end, and let's just provide that right in here, URL, and here we have to use or what do we call it, the product URL, this one right here, and that's that. And I'm going to also provide a comma right here, and let's just provide our method, and the method will be totally post. And body, I'm going to specify the body of like product data. Yep, that's it. And now underneath that, what do you want to do? I forgot to include a comma here as well. Let's just provide a comma there. And I also want to use the invalid tags right here, and it will be equals to the product. There we go. I'm going to save this file, and this is going to be for the first mutation. And now let's just create it for the update one right here. So we are going to be also updating our products, so let's just do that for update. Come on, if I can get update product right here. So I'm going to write a builder, a mutation, and we have to specify our query right here inside there. So I'm going to write a query, and in this case we are going to be destructuring the product ID and also the form data. And let's just provide our URL, and the URL will be first of all the product the product URL, which we have right here, and also use our product ID. Okay, and I'm going to also provide my method. If I can get that crap, the method will be put, and the body will be the form data which we are importing right here. Come on, if I can get that, let me just copy that and place it right here. So that's that, and I'm going to also specify my comma right here, and I guess, yeah, we didn't mess up something. Let's create one for the delete product. So I'm going to use delete product, and let's just provide a builder.mutation. Inside this builder.mutation, we have to specify the query and provide the product ID in this case, and we have to use what do we call it, the URL first of all, and the URL will be first of all the product, product, oh my god, product URL right here, and / what was that, if you wanted to delete a product, remove a product, so we have to specify the ID right here too. So we have to also provide the ID right here. So I'm going to also specify this product ID which we are taking right here. Okay, so that's that. And also let's just provide our provide tags, and it will be equals to the product as well. So product, there we go. And the method, I'm going to providing the method as well because I forgot that. Method will be equals to delete, delete, there we go. Let's just save this file. Underneath this delete product, what do you want to do? We just want to create the review. So I'm going to write a create review, and which is this create review right here. So we have to first of all take the ID and then the reviews. So what do you want to do? We just want to write a builder.mutation, because in this case we are going to be mutating, like we are going to be providing something right here. So I'm going to write a data, and let's just wrap that on the quotes, not a quote but parentheses. And now let me just write a URL, and the URL will be first of all the product URL right here, and it will also get the data dot product ID. We are going to be getting the product ID from this specific data, which we are going to be taking right here from the user, and reviews right here. Let me provide my comma, and the method will be equals to post, and also the body will be data, all of the data which it is taking right here. And I'm going to also specify my comma here, and let's just use that right here. So that was it about for creating the product, like creating the review. The next thing which you want to do is for getting the top products, which is this one right here. So let's just use that, like get top product, and it will be equals to builder.query, and let's just specify our query, and I'm going to use my product URL, and let's just go to the top, and I'm going to also provide the keep unused data for, and it will be set to 5. Okay, so product data and top, yeah, top would be fine. There we go. Underneath that, what do we have to do? We have to use the get new products in this case, and we have to use the builder dot query in this case, because we are going to be just reading the products. So inside there we are going to be providing the query right here, and query will be just this simple method right here. So we are going to be specifying the product URL, and we want to go to the new one, and let me provide my comma, and keep unused data 4, come on, keep unused data 4 will be set to 5. And I guess that would be it. So I'm gonna just save this file. So what we did is that first of all we create one for getting the specific product. I mean like getting 5 products. Then we learn about how we are going to be getting the product by ID, all of the products, and getting the products detail, create the product, update the product, delete the product, and create the review, get top products, and also get new products as well. And this should be products, not just a singular one. And now let's just create a hooks based on that. I'm going to first of all export const, and let's just use the use, or it will not give us the autocomplete. So first of all, let me just write the product API slice right here, and now it will give us that autocomplete. So use get product by ID query, and also use get product by ID, or just a query, products query. There we go. And I'm going to also get product details as well, and also use get all. Yeah, do we have a get all products or not? No, we don't have a get all, but we have a use all products, I presume. Yep. And we also have a use create products mutation, and also we have a use update product mutation. We have a use delete product mutation as well. And excuse me, we also have one for the review. So we are going to be writing like use create review mutation, and also one for the top products. I'm going to use like use get top products query, and we also have one for the use get new products right here. And I guess that would be it. But I also forgot one for, what do you call it, for uploading the image. So let's just do that. I'm going to create a query. I'm going to create a hook first of all for that, and then we are going to be creating the endpoint. So I'm going to use like use upload product image mu-tation, and there we go. So let's just do that. I'm going to do it up above this delete product right here, and let's just do that right here. So upload product image image use our builder.mutation mutation, and inside that, what do you have to do? We have to specify the query first of all, and it will take the data like the image, and we also have to use our URL. So in this case, we already created one constant for that, constant for that, which is upload URL. So let's just grab that and let's just use it right here. I'm going to use my upload URL, and also we are going to be specifying the method of post, and the body, it will take a data. Let me just save that, but first of all I'm going to have to provide a comma in here. Let's just save that for now, and I guess I'm going to have to remove that. Yeah, I'm going to just remove that use upload image mutation. There we go. So I'm going to save this file, and I guess that will be it for all of the endpoints. And now let's just use that in all of our files which we are going to be creating right now. So let's just go ahead and create a UI for that. So what I want to do is that I wanted to go to my pages, and inside these pages, specifically inside the admin folder, and we want to create one for the product list.jsx right here. I'm going to use RAFCE, and let's just use or register this component inside the main folder. I'm going to just go ahead and add it right here. I'm going to import the product list from where? From my pages. Where in the world is the, come on, we gotta go one level, go to the not component but pages, and then we have to go to the admin, and inside this admin we have our product list right here. And now let's just register that. I'm going to copy that right here, and let's just go right here, and underneath that we are going to be using our route and provide a path to it, and path will be product list. And here we also have to provide our element, and the element is this product list component, and let's just close that right here. I'm going to save this file, and now let's just go ahead and check that out. And I'm going to stop my server, just a backend server, and I'm going to use npm run dev to run both the front end and also the backend as well. So let's just wait for it to do its thing. And boom, it will just refresh it by itself. I'm going to click on my name, then let's just go ahead to the products, baby, and here we are now getting that products right here, but we cannot see that because it is hidden underneath that navigation. So the first thing which I want to do is that I wanted to get a lot of things. So I'm going to get first of all let's just import my use state first of all, and I'm gonna also get my use navigate to, and I'm gonna also get now from the router DOM, there we go, and I'm gonna also get my, what do we call it, the use create product, use create product mutation, and also the use upload product image mutation as well. We want to get that from, let's just go ahead to levels, go to the Redux, we want to go to the API, and also we want to go to the product API slice right here. I want to make sure that I grab the correct one. So we just grab the create one, so let's just grab this one. I'm gonna copy that, place it right here, and one for the mutation, I mean like for the image upload, so I'm gonna just place it right here, so both of them are totally correct. And now the next thing which I want to do is that I also wanted to get the use fetch categories query right here. And you know what, why are we doing that separately? Let's just copy and place it right here. Oh, this should be a category, not a product. So this will be coming from the category, and this will be coming from the product right here. That's why we are grabbing that separately. And now the next thing which I want to do is that I want to also get my toast, so I'm going to get my toast right here. From where? From my React, or not router, but Toastify. There we go. I'm going to save this file, and now let's get into it, baby. So the first thing which you want to do is that anytime you want to create our product, so we want to get the user image. We want to get the product image, so let's just set that to the use stat right here and provide an empty string. The next thing which you want to do is that we also want to get the product name, so set name, and it will be equals to the use stat, and set that to empty string. And also for the description, so description, set description TION, it will be equals to the use stat, and here we have to specify empty string. And let's just provide for the price, and set price price, and it will be also equals to the use stat. Here we have to set that to empty string. And now let's just use one for the category, so category, and then set category, come on, set category, there we go. It will be equals to the use stat and empty string. Let's just create one for the quantity, set quantity, quantity. This is a curse word in my language. I cannot say that. If I said this one in front of my father will beat me up. He will say like, what the hell are you talking about? Quantity? This is a curse word in my language. So yeah, brand and set brand. It will be equals to the use stat, and here we have to specify the empty string. And let's just create one for the not stroke but stock, and set stock. I guess we didn't provide stock in the backend, but I'm gonna take care of that in a few seconds. So use stat will be equals to 0 right here. Then we have an image, so let's just use the image URL, and it will be also equals to the set. I mean like this one isn't that much necessary, but we will do that right here. So let's just use the use stat, and here we have to specify the null const navigate and abigate, and it will be equals to the use navigate right here. And that's it for importing the things. Now the next thing which you have to do is that we also want to get our functions from our endpoints right here. So upload product image, from where? From the use upload use upload product image mutation, from this one. And we also want to get the create product, from where? From the use create product mutation as well. And we also want to get the data, but we want to, oh, this shouldn't be like array, it should be an object. And we want to get the data, and we want to rename that to categories right here, and it will be equals to the use fetch categories query right here. So that's that. So now let's just go ahead and write a lot of JSX right here, and then we're going to be creating more functions. So what I want to do is that first of all, I'm going to just provide a class of container to it. For the extra large, you want to provide the margin for the x-axis of a 9 rem, and also for the small, we want to provide for the x-axis of totally 0. Okay, so that's that. Now underneath that, we are going to be also creating one div for the flex column, and also for the medium screen, it will be flex row. And inside there, we are going to be also using our admin menu. I forgot to do that in the previous video, so we will take care of that in a few seconds, not a seconds, but a few hours. And also for the medium screen, we have to specify the width of some arbitrary value, or not arbitrary value, but 3 or 4 would be fine, and padding all around will be set to 3. And now inside there, what do you want to do? We just want to create one div. I'm gonna give him a height of 12 to it and create product right here. So I'm gonna save this file, and here you can see we are now getting our create product right here. So yeah, that's cool. The next thing which you want to do is that we also want to render our image right here, but we will take care of that a bit later maybe. Oh, you know what, let's just do that right here. I'm gonna give it a shot. So image URL, and if we have an image URL right here, so what do you want to do? We just wanted to render this content right here. But if you don't have an image, then we don't want to render anything at all. So I'm going to use like text of totally center, and inside there we're going to be using our image right here, and the image will be this image which we are going to be getting in a few seconds, like image URL. And I'm going to also specify the alt of product would be fine. And also let me provide a class name, and the class name I'm going to provide a block, and margin for the x-axis will be set to auto, and let's just provide a max height of 200 pixel. Okay, so I'm going to just save this file, and now let's just check it out. So currently we don't have any product whatsoever, so that's why we cannot see anything, but we will see that in a few seconds, and I'm going to explain that in a few seconds too. And let's just provide margin bottom of 3, and also let's just provide a label inside there. For the HTML4 we are not going to be writing anything, so let's just remove that from here. And also let me provide a class name, and the class name will be border, and text totally white. Padding for the x-axis will be 4, block width will be 4, and also text will be center. And I'm going to also provide a rounded large, cursor will be totally pointer, and font will be bold. Padding for the y-axis will be 11. Okay, so this is going to be our label. And now inside this label, what do you want to do? Let's just go back. Inside this label, what do you want to do? We first of all want to check for the image if we have one, and if we have the image, so we just have to provide the image name. If you don't have the image, so we just want to set that to upload image right here. So if you save that, and here you can see currently we just have our upload image right here. But if you specify some sort of an image, then it will just change that text to that specific image name. So that's that. Now let's just provide our input right here. So now let me provide the input, and the type will be set to file, and I'm going to also give a name of image right here in this case, and it will accept the image or every image right here. And I'm going to also provide the on change handler right here, which will say like upload file handler, which we are going to be creating in a few seconds. HNDLER, yep, the spelling is correct. And let's just provide a classes to it, but classes will be dynamic, like so. If you don't have the image, so what do you want to do? We just want to hide that. So let's just provide the hidden, and if we have the image, so we just want to write text of totally white. I'm going to save this file, and guess what? We are getting this error right here. So now I'm going to comment this line out, and we are not getting that input right here. I don't know why. Oh, that's hidden behind that because we are hiding that right here. If you also comment this line out, and here you can see we are now getting this choose file right here. But if you just click on that, I mean like unhide there and save it, and here you can see this is hidden right here. Okay, so we also take care of that. So now underneath this div, what do you want to do? We are going to be creating a div with a class of padding all around will be 3, and inside there we are going to be creating a div with a class of flex and flex wrap. And inside there we are going to be creating I don't know, 1 would be fine. We don't even have to give anything, but 1 would be fine just for demonstration purposes. So I'm going to write a label, and HTML4 will be name. Let's just provide our name, just a label. And I'm going to also specify the BR tag, a powerful tag in HTML. Not really, but yeah, the type will be set to text. And also I'm going to provide a class name of padding all around will be set to 4, margin for the bottom will be set to 3, width will be 30 rem. Okay, and I'm going to also provide a rounded large, and let's just provide our border first of all, then we are going to be making that border rounded. And I'm going to also provide a background of totally a color. Background will be hash 10 10 11. Okay, this is going to be the color, and text will be totally white right here in this case. And I'm going to also specify the value of I don't know, I'm going to specify name right here because the first one will be for the name. And I'm going to also provide the on event change, so we are going to be using the set name, e.target.value right here. So I'm going to save this file, and here you can see we have this input field right here, and we have our label right here, so we can add whatever we want. So that's cool, but we have to just duplicate that a few times. Or you know what, this one is a bit tricky, so we are not going to be duplicating anything, and we are going, let's just duplicate it. What the hell? I'm going to just duplicate this one right here and change this one from 1 to 2. And for the second one, what do we want to do? We just want to provide a name and also the block. Okay, and the name will be price, and we also want to change this one to number, because here we are working with a price, so it will be number. And what else do we have to do? This one will be price too, and let's just change that to set name to set price right here. Save our file, and we are getting this price right here, but we need a little bit of spacing somewhere in here. Margin for the left will be like 4. Save our file, and that's not cool. I'm gonna put it right here maybe, and save my file, and that's looking a bit better. You know what, we can make it 5 or something like that. 10 10 is looking a bit better. So if you try to type something, it will not work, but if you type a number, so it will work. That's amazing. Alright, so that's cool. Now the next thing which you have to do is that we gotta go out from these two divs right here, and yeah, I guess these two divs, yeah, we have to go out from these two divs right here. And you know what, I'm gonna just duplicate this entire thing, both of them out. So I'm gonna just duplicate that, and now let's just change a few things inside there. So let's just provide the name and also the block, and it will be for the quantity. Bit weird to say that, quantity. And also this will be a number queue, and quantity, and set name will be the set quantity. Okay, and now underneath there, what do you have to do? Margin for the left will be fine. Let's just change that to brand. Also change the type to brand as well. Also change the type to brand. Also change the type to text, not a brand. And here we're going to be passing the brand, and set brand. I'm going to save this file, and here you can see we have a quantity, we have a brand, we have name and price. So now let's just work with, I guess next we are going to be working with the description. Yeah, so underneath both of these divs, underneath both of these divs, what do we have to do? We have to write our label, and the HTML4 will not take anything, so I'm going to just leave it there. And for the margin, for margin for the y-axis will be set to 5, and here we just have to write description. And now inside there we are going to be using a text area, and here we are not going to be writing, I guess, anything like that. So let's just remove all of the columns and the rows, remove that totally, and we are going to be specifying the type of text to it. And the class name we are going to be providing like a padding all around will be set to 2. Margin for bottom we are going to be writing 3, and background will be that same background which we have. First of all, we have to write a pound symbol, 10, 10, and 11, and it will be also border and rounded large. Width will be 95%, and also the text will be totally white. And here we also have to specify the value right here. So the value will be description, description, and I'm going to also provide the on change, and on change will take the event object and set description and e.target.value, baby. And let's just not provide anything inside there, I guess. Let's just save that, and here you can see we are now getting there. Yep, we can increase or decrease that if you wanted to. That's looking better. Underneath these two divs, or maybe underneath both of their 3 divs, we have a quantity, we have a brand, we have a label right here. So let's just write underneath this div right here, or not even the div, underneath this text area, we have to write it right here. We have to write a flex, and justify will be set to between, and inside there we have to write a div with no classes, nothing inside there. And the label, we are going to be providing the label HTML4 of name, and also the blog, and count in stock, how much stock we have inside our database right here. So we are going to be just writing input, and the type will be set to text, and the class name will be padding all around 4, that same classes, and margin for the bottom will be set to 3. Width will be 30 in this case, so I'm going to write 30 rem, and totally set to border I'm gonna write a rounded large, and also background will be that same background. So let's just copy that from here. I'm gonna copy that and place it right in here. Okay, and text will be totally like so. And let's just provide a value, and the value will be stock. And also the on change will take the event object and set stock, and here we just have to write e.target.value right here. So I'm going to save this file, and here you can see it will now give us quantity in stock, and currently it is set to 0, and that's cool. Underneath this div, what do you want to do? We just want to create one more div, and we also have to provide a label of nothing category, provide our br right here. And now let's just provide our select menu. So select, let's just remove this name from here and also that ID, and I'm going to provide a placeholder of like choose category like so. And I'm going to also provide a class name of padding all around 4, and margin for the bottom will be set to 3. And you know what, let's just copy this entire thing. Let me copy that, and let me just place it right in here. In this case, I'm not going to be providing any value to it, but I'm going to just write like on change and event. It will be equals to set category, and we are going to be writing e.target.value right here in this case. And for the label, what do we have to do? We have to iterate over through all of the categories which we are getting from the data, and we are renaming that to categories, this one right here. So we have to iterate over through all of that by using map. So I'm going to use map and provide our C for category. Let's just wrap that. And inside there, we are going to be creating a few options. Okay, so we got to do that manually, option. And I'm going to also provide a key to it. So let's just provide a key of one C, and we also wanted to get our ID right here and provide that as an ID. And also we wanted to get the c.id here as well for the value. And here we just want to render the c.name. I'm going to save this file, and here you can see we have mouse. Currently we just have only one category right here of mouse, so that's why we cannot select anything. So let's just go ahead and check it out. I'm going to just hide them and go to the category. So we just have only one right here, but if you have more than that, we would be able, oh, you know what, let's just create a lot of categories right here. So I'm going to go ahead and go to category, and let's just create one, and come on, what the hell did I do? Let's just refresh that, and 2, hit enter, 3, hit enter, and 4, hit enter. Okay, so now let's just go ahead and create a product right here. So here you can see we have mouse, we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 right here. That's amazing. So now underneath both of these divs, what do you have to do? We just have to create our button right here, and we are going to be attaching the on click event handler, CLICK. And on this on click, we just want to provide our handle submit right here. And for this handle submit, we are going to be also passing the class name of padding for the y-axis will be 4, and padding for the x-axis will be set to 10. Margin for the top will be set to 5, rounded large, and also the text will be large too. The font in this case, we are going to be using the totally bold font. BG will be set to pink 600. There we go. And it will say submit, baby. Save that. And we are getting a crash. That's because we did not create this handle submit right here. I'm going to just comment this line out. And let's just go ahead and first of all create or upload image or upload file handler right here. But before we take care of this handle submit, first of all, we have to create this file upload file handler. But before we even take care of that upload file handler, we have to create a proxy for that. So let's just go ahead and create that void. Go ahead and go to the void config.js file and create our proxy right here. So what I want to do is that we want to create a proxy for uploads, because this is going to be the folder name. And we also want to create HTTP, and then we have to use / local host of 5000. There we go. So let's just provide a comma, save our file, and we have to restart every single thing right now. npm run dev, come on, run dev. So now let's just take care of that file upload. I'm going to uncomment that right here. So let's just uncomment that, and I'm going to copy the name even, and let me just create it right here. So const upload file, this should be const upload file handler, and it will be equals to the async, and we want to provide the event object inside there. And we are going to be first of all creating a form data, and it will take the new form data right here. So now we initialize that. We have to render our image right here. So form data dot append in this case, and we're going to be appending our image. And we also want to use e.target.files, and we want to get the first file right here. And now let's just use our try and catch blocks. Let's just provide a little bit of indentation for our try and catch blocks. And now let's just see if we have some sort of error. So we just want to use like toast.error, and we want to use the error. If we have one, then we wanted to get the data from that error if we have that, and we want to render the message. If that's not the case, we just want to use error.error right here, okay, not message. So now for the try block, what do you want to do? We just want to write const response, and it will be now equals to await of upload file, not file but upload product image right here, and we have to provide the form data right here in this case, and we have to just unwrap that right here. The next thing which we want to do is that we want to provide a toast of success, and toast success will say like res.message. That's it. It will just say like res.message. And now we have to also set the image right here, and set image will say like res.image. And also we have to, well, you know, we don't even have to do this one, you know, let's just do that. Let me just do that right here. What the hell, set image URL, and in this case we are going to be also providing res.image to this one as well. So let's just save that and refresh every single thing right here, and we are getting cannot read a property of map. We use map for the categories. Why aren't we getting the categories? Let's just check it out. Everything should work. We already have a lot of categories. Let's just provide our question mark in this case. Like if we have a categories, then give us that categories. If we don't, then don't do nothing. So that's looking better. Okay, so the moment of truth. So now I'm gonna click on this upload image. Let's just go ahead to the desktop. I'm gonna go to the images, and I want to choose this laptop image right here. So now let me just click on open, and successfully uploaded the image, and we have this laptop right here. Got it, baby. That's looking amazing. So now let me just check out that image inside our uploads folder right here. So we are getting that image. So that's looking amazing. Here you can see we are now getting our image right here. I want to delete all of these images right here. Let's just remove that from here because we are going to be uploading that anyways. So the image stuff is totally completed right here. Now let me just take care of this handle submit. So once we submit our data, so what do you want to do? Let's just go ahead and go to the top of the file, and now up above this upload file, let's just create that handle submit right here. So once we submit our form, so what do you want to do? Const handle submit, it will be equals to async handler, I mean like just a async, not async handler. And now let's just prevent the default behavior right here. And now inside there we are going to be using our try and catch blocks for the catch. What do you want to do? We just want to write console.error, and let's just render our error right here, and also toast.error, and we're going to be using product, come on, product create failed failed, and try again please, or something like that. And this is going to be for the catch block. And now let's just take care of the try block. So what I want to do is that I'm going to just provide the product data, and it will be equals to a new form data. And now let's just provide, or let's just append all of the data right here. So product data dot append, and we are going to be first of all appending the image. So let's just provide our image right here. So we are going to be duplicating that for all of these things right here. So category, yeah, we don't have to use the category, so let's just use that right here. I'm going to duplicate that a lot of time right here. I'm going to select this one, hit Ctrl D to select both of them. I'm going to just change that to name, and now I'm going to just select this one, hit Ctrl D, and change that to description. And now let's just select this one and change that to price, and select both of them and change that to category. Let's just select this one and hit Ctrl D for the quantity, QUANTITY, and also select this one and change that to brand, and also count in stock. So count in stock will be equals to just a simple stock right here. Okay, so that's there. Now we get the data, I mean like we append the data to our form. The next thing which we have to do is that we want to get the data from where? From, let's just use await and create product, and we want to just provide our product data right here, which we are appending right here, this form data, and we are appending all of that stuff to it. Okay, the next thing which you want to do is that we want to check for the error if we have some sort of an error in the data. So what do you want to do? We just want to write toast.error, and we want to write like that same product. Yeah, I'm gonna just copy this entire thing right here. Let's just copy that and place it right in here. Okay, underneath that we are going to be also using the else block if you have one. So we are going to be using toast.success, and I'm gonna just write data.name is created, and underneath that we are going to be navigating to where we just want to navigate to the shop, or in this case we are going to be just navigating to the home. Later we are going to be changing that to the shop. And now let me just save that. Okay, so first of all, let's just provide, you know what, let's just rerun everything, because I don't know if that's gonna give me an error. Okay, so let's just rerun every single thing that we currently have, and that's looking amazing. And I also want to see we don't have any images right here inside our uploads folder. That's cool too. So I'm going to go ahead and provide I don't know, LED would be fine, and images, okay, LED, or I don't know, MacBook or something like that. Price will be $200. The quantity will be 40, and brand will be MacBook 2. Come on, this is the best and amazing laptop of all time, and I am writing this text just because I am cool. There we go. And also provide a count in stock. We have these laptop like 20 in stock, and we want to change that, or we want to choose a category of 1. I'm going to click on the submit, and finger crossed, MacBook is totally created right here. Let's just go ahead and check that. Not here, but inside our database. So I'm going to go ahead and go to my MongoDB and click on the products. So we have 4 products. So we have this one. Let's just refresh that, and we still have 4. So let's just click on this one. We have a MacBook, we have the image, and the image is this image right here, which is taking this image we have, and we also have that number at the end. We have a 10.jpg right here. The brand is MacBook, the quantity is 40. The category, it is taking this one category right here. The description is, which is I wrote there, and the rating is 0 because we didn't specify any ratings to it. The price is 200. The count in stock, we have 20. We have reviews and every single thing right here. So yeah, that was an amazing journey to add this product right here into our database by using our front end right here. Cool. Now we just learn a lot about products, but there are still a lot of things which we have to cover, like updating the products and getting all of the products. Alrighty, so the next thing which I want to do is that I wanted to take care of updating the products. So I'm going to go ahead and go to my admin folder, and let's just create like product update.jsx right here. Let's just use RAFCE. Gotta go there, and let's just import it right in here. Import update product, yeah, product from where? From pages, pages and admin, and then we have product update right here. Copy that, place it right here. Let's just duplicate that and change that to product update, and we also wanted to get this ID right here, so we have to specify the ID. And let's just use product update or update product. Was that update product or a product update? Yeah, that was product update, not just update product. So product update, and we are changing both of them. Here you also have to notice it right here. So I'm gonna just save that, and let's just go ahead and do our magic. So we are going to be doing almost everything as the previous one, but we're going to do a bit of changing to it. So let's just grab our use stat, and also let's just get our use navigate, and also the use params, like so, and it will be coming from the router DOM. And I'm going to also get my something called a lot of things but let's just go ahead and go to the API right here. Go 2 times, go to the Redux folder, and then we have to go to the API folder, and then we have a product API slice, and we want to get a few things from it. So what do you want to get? We just want to get a use update product mutation. We also want to get the use delete product mutation. We also want to get the use get product by ID query right here, and we also want to get the use upload yeah, not upload, but yeah, use upload product mutation right here. Let's just go ahead and go to the first of all the Redux the API, and then the category right here, and let's just get our use fetch category query right here. And I'm gonna also import the toast right here from where, from our React toastify, there we go. So now inside there, what do you want to do? We just want to get our params first of all. So const params will be equals to the use params, and let's just execute that right here. And we also wanted to get our data and rename that to our product data. Okay, and we are going to be getting that from the use get product by ID query right here, and we are going to be specifying our params and also our ID right here. The next thing which I want to do is that I want to provide the image and also the set image right here, and we also want to check use state. So in this case we want to check if we already have the product data. If we have the product data, so we just want to get the image already. If we don't, so we just want to make that to the empty string right here. Let's just do the same for the image. So set image, not image, but set name, and it will be equals to the use state. And if you already have the product data, so let's just get the name. And if we don't have the name, so we just want to set that to empty string. Let's just do that for the description as well. So description, and let's just change that to set description, set description. It will be equals to use stat and use our product data if you already have that, and we are just interested in getting the description. And if that's not the case, we are going to be setting that to empty string. Next, let's just do that for price. If we already have the price, so set the price. Okay, so if you already have the product data, so what do you want to do? We just want to get the price from it. So we want to get price. If that's not the case, we are going to be setting that to empty string. And let's just do that for the category too. So const category and set category, and it will be equals to use stat if you already have the data. So we just want to get the category right here. If not, then we have to just specify the empty string. Const, let's just use const brand, set brand, and let's just use the use stat and provide product data if you already have that data. So we just want to get that brand from it. If you don't, so what do you want to do? You just want to write a stock and set stock, and it will be equals to the use stat, and here we just have to specify the product data, and here count in stock, like so. And that's going to be it. So I'm going to just save this file, go back, and this is how currently things looks like. Okay, so what I want to do next is I want to get my navigate hook. So I'm going to use like const navigate, it will be equals to use navigate, and here we don't have to specify anything to it. So the next thing which you want to do is that we also want to get our categories. So I'm going to just destructure data and change the data to categories right here. An initial value I'm going to specify to empty string or empty array right here rather, and use fetch categories query would be fine. The next thing which we want to do is that we also want to get our upload product image right here, and it will be equals to the use upload product mutation right here. And now the next thing which I want to do is that I also want to get the update product. So I'm going to write update product, and it will be equals to the use update product mutation right here. Next will be for the delete product, and it will be equals to the use delete product mutation right here. So that's looking amazing. It should be const. And now let's just use the use effect right here. Inside this use effect, what do you want to do? We just wanted to check if we already have the product data, and we have the product data, and we want to get the ID. If you have the product data and the product ID, so what do you want to do in that case? So we just want to get like a set name, and we just want to provide the product data and the name of the specific product right here. And let's just duplicate, oh, you know, we're not going to be duplicating that because we just have to write set description and all of that. So I guess maybe I'm going to just fast forward. And I forgot to do that for the quantity, so I'm going to go ahead and copy that, and let's just do it right here. To need this price, I'm going to write like quantity and the set quantity. It will be equals to the use stat. If we have the product data, so what do you want to do? We just want to get the quantity out of it. Quantity, or let's just set that to empty string right here. Quantity. Quantity. Okay, so that's fine. The next thing which I want to do is that I also want to provide a dependency array of product data right in here as well. So yeah, I'm gonna save this file. It will not do anything for now. So what I want to do is that I'm gonna go ahead and go to the products, but we cannot navigate to that route right here, which is product update product right here. If I click on that, what was that? Update product? Oh yeah, we cannot do that. First of all, we have to go ahead and create our admin routes right here. I mean, like admin menu. So then we would be able to navigate through that. And I wanted to do that for a really long time, but I just forgot that in all of that videos. So I'm gonna have to do that right now. So maybe we just have to stop this updating stuff right here, and we just have to do that right here. What do we call it? That admin menu. So let's just do that. I'm gonna go ahead and go to my admin right here, and let's just create our admin menu.jsx right here. So the first thing which I want to do is that I wanted to get my use stat. Come on, man. I'm gonna get my use stat right here. Why aren't we getting that use stat from the React? And I also want to get my nav link, okay, from my React router DOM, and I'm gonna also get my FA times right here from the React icons FA. Now let's just use our RAFCE and remove that from here. And the next thing which I want to do is that I want to create a drop down menu. So for that, we are going to have to write is menu open and set is menu open. There we go. And it will be equals to the use stat. And let's just provide a false to it. Underneath that, we are going to be creating a function. So const toggle menu, const toggle menu will be equals to this arrow function right here, and inside there we're going to be using like is set menu open. Yeah, and here we just have to use the is menu open right here. So that's cool. The next thing which you want to do is that you have to write all of that JSX right here. Let's just remove that and change that to the React fragments, and inside there we're going to be creating one button, and this button will go ahead and check. Let's just provide our backtext right here. And inside this backtext, we are going to be first of all checking is menu open, and here we just have to write a top of 2 to it and the right of 2 as well. If not, so what do you want to do? We just want to write top of 5, and also the right will be set to 7. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead, and here we have to specify their background color right here. I'm going to provide a pound symbol right here and 151515 3 times. Okay, and padding for all around will be set to 2 and totally fixed, and let's just provide rounded of large right here. So we are going to be also attaching that toggle right here, so toggle menu. And now inside this button, what do you want to do? We just want to check for is menu open. So if the menu is open, so what do you want to do? We just want to write FA times, okay, which we already grabbed, and we want to provide a color of totally white to it and close that. And what if that's not the case? We just want to write this JSX right here, which will be our React fragments, and we just have to write our div. And I'm going to also provide a few clauses to it, like the width will be set to 6 and the height will be set to 0.5. And we also have to provide a background of totally white to it, and margin for the y-axis will be set to 1. And let's just duplicate that like 3 times. So I'm going to save this file, and we have to use that right in here inside our update, or not in update, but what is that, product list. We have to use that right here. I already told you, like, we are going to be using that right here. So now it's our time to use that. Grab it, save it, bang. Here you can see we are now getting that. But why in the world we are not getting that arrows right here? Let's just take care of that. Oh, that's because here we forgot to include that dot right here. So let's just save that. And we would see that right here, but why not? The height will be 0.5. The background is totally okay. You know what, let's just make that 1 maybe. I'm gonna just change that to 1. We are not seeing that. Oh, that's because here we write this dashes right here. Let's just remove that. And here we are getting that lines right here, but the color is totally changed. So we have to write like, I don't know, gray of 200 would be fine. save our file, and this is looking better. We also have to remove, or let's just change that to 0.5, and 0.5 would be fine. So I'm going to just click on that. It will give us that X button right here. So that's cool. Now underneath this button, we have to import all of our links right here. So let's just check if the menu is open. So let's use or AND operator right here. Come on, if I can get that from my keyboard. So let's just use a section, and inside this section, first of all, we are going to be providing the background color to it, and the background color will be totally arbitrary, like 1515 times. And I'm going to just provide a padding all around of 4 fixed, and also for the right we are going to be using say 1, and for the top we are going to be using 5. And inside there we are going to be using ul list, and it will be set to none. Margin for the top will be set to 2. Let's just write our li right here, and let's just use our nav link. We can use like link if you want to, but in this case I guess nav link will do it. So let's just close it right here. Doesn't even matter if you want to use like link or nav link. Let's just provide a class name, and we have to use our class name like list item, and padding for the y-axis will be set to 2, padding for the x-axis will be set to 3, and it will be block. Margin for the bottom will be set to 5. And when somebody hover over it, so we just want to change the background color of that to, or I don't know, 2E, 2D, and 2D one more time. And it will be rounded, large, not large but small. Okay, and it should go to where? It should go to the admin and also the dashboard, which will be the last step of this course. Let me also provide a styling to it. So let's just provide a style of let's just provide a style like this, is active. So if it's active, so what do you want to do? We just want to fire a function right here. Fire a function, and come on, not like that. And inside this function we want to check the color is active. If it's active, so what do you want to do? We just want to provide the green, yellow kind of color, and if that's not the case, we just want to change that to totally white right here. But for that we also have to provide some sort of a label right here, like admin menu, save our file. And now if you click on that, here you can see we are now getting this admin menu, and that's not active, so that's why we are getting that gray color but not active color. Okay, so this is going to be for the first one. Now let's just duplicate that a few times. So let's just grab that and duplicate it. Maybe for one will be for creating a category, then creating a product, all product, and one will be for managing the orders, okay, which we are going to be also doing a bit later. So this one will be for the admin menu. Oh, that's the label. Then this one will be, the first one will be for the admin dashboard, not an admin menu. Okay, and the next one will be for category list, and let's just write create category. The second one will be the product list, and let's just write create product. The third one will be for the all of the products, so let's just write all products. There we go. And the final one will be for the user list, and let's just write not a user list, or yeah, for the user list. So we just have to write like manage users as well, and one will be for the orders. So let's just duplicate that right in here, and it will go to order list, which we are going to be creating later. Okay, so now let me just write manage orders. There we go. I'm going to save this file, and now if I click on that, so here you can see we are now getting admin menu, I mean like admin dashboard, create category, which we did, and we also have to use it right here. So let's just go ahead and go to the category list right here, and I already told you like we are going to be also using it right here, so let's just use it right here as well, and hit enter, save our file. So we are getting it right here too, and then we are going to be using it for creating the category and all the products. All products, why it's not working? All products, oh, we didn't create that right here, that's why it's not working. Currently we are working with updating the product. Oh my god, I just realized that first of all we have to create the all product, then we have to create the oh my goodness, my bad. I can't even re-record this video once again, but I guess we have to leave this all product or product update for a second. So now let's just go ahead and create all of that products. So what I want to do is that I want to go to the admin folder, and I'm going to just create all products.js, or not JS but JSX. And now inside there we are going to be using RAFCE, save our file, and now let's go ahead and go to the all products right here. And we also even have to register that, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick. And by the way, I also forgot that it should be equal to and then the page number like so. Guys, that's cool. So now what I want to do is that I wanted to get my product or all products. So I'm gonna get my all products right here. Let's just copy that from here, and now let me just use it right here. Okay, so underneath this all products, we are going to be creating a route, and the path will be for all products list. Kind of a long name, but element will be equals to all products right here. And now let's just close that right here and also close it here. I'm going to save this file, and we are now getting into the all product right here. But you know, instead of getting into all product list, let's just remove that list from here. Save our file, and we are now getting, or we are providing list for all of them. So maybe I'm going to also provide a list right here. Let's just provide list right here and go ahead and change the admin menu, which we have right here. All product list would be fine. Save that. And now if you just refresh, go back first of all, and now if we go to all products, and here you can see we're now getting that. So that's cool. So next thing which I want to do is that I want to complete these all products. Then we're going to be jumping into that, updating the products. So now let me just get my link first of all from the React router DOM, and I'm going to also get a moment.js. So moment, M-O-M-E-N-T-Y. It's not giving us. Let's just go ahead and grab that right here. And I'm going to also use the use all products query from our product slice right here, and also admin menu right here too. That looks amazing. Now go ahead and go to the categories. So I'm going to use data, and let's just rename that to the products. And is loading, we are going to be also changing that to is error. And oh, not changing that, but we have to provide a comma in there because we are going to be also taking care of the errors. So let's just use all products query, and now let's just take care of the loading start. So if is loading, so what do you want to do in that case? We just want to return or loader maybe, which we already created right here. And if it's error, so what do you want to do? Is error, we just have to return div, and it will say like error loading products or something like that. And now let's get into all of that actual JSX right here. Let me just remove that and provide a class name right here. It will be now container. Margin for the x-axis will be set to 9 rem. And inside there, what do you want to do? We just want to write a flex, and flex will be set to colon. And margin, I mean like not margin, but I forgot that. For the medium screen, we are going to be writing flex of row. And inside there, we are going to be using padding all around of 3. And inside there, we are going to be getting margin for the left of arbitrary value. So let's just provide an arbitrary value right in here. So we are going to be writing 2 rem for the margin left, and text will be set to totally extra large, and also the font will be set to bold. Height will be set to 12. And now inside there, we are going to be just writing like all products, and here let's just render the products dot length right here. So lenguts, save this file, and let's just refresh that. Why is it taking so much time right here? So we are now getting all products, and we just have 4 products right here. Now let's just render all of the rest of their products right here. So now underneath this div, what do you want to do? We just want to first of all create a div with a class of flex, and flex wrap justify will be set to around, and items will be set to center. Okay, so inside there, we are going to be rendering or iterating over through all of the products which we currently have, and provide our product. And let's just go ahead and write our link first of all. So we would be able to go to that specific product. Let's just provide a key, because we don't want to get that error in the console. And provide ID to it, and also it will go to first of all and then the product, and then update, and then it will go to, let's just write that, and then it will go to the product and then ID right here. Let's just go back. I'm going to also provide a class name to it. So the class name, it will be now equals to block, and also for the margin bottom, we are going to be getting 4, and overflow will be set to hidden right here. I'm going to save this file, and we cannot see anything right here, but because we have to render that right here. So what do you want to do? First of all, you want to get the product image, so we just have to write that image right here. img. Come on, man. We have to do this one too manually. So the src, we are going to be providing the product image, and for the alt, we are going to be also writing the product name right here. And for the class name, we are going to be writing like width will be set to 10 rem, and the object will be set to fit. So object cover. I'm going to save this file, and we are getting just this one right here, and we are not getting images for both of these because they were old and I deleted them right here. So we just currently have one image right here. That's why we are getting only one image and not the rest of them. So you know what, that doesn't matter. We are going to be deleting these items anyways, and we are going to be creating new ones in a few seconds. So underneath this image, what do you want to do? We just want to write a div with a class of padding all around of 4, and flex column justify will be set to around. And inside there, we are going to be creating a div with a class of flex and justify between. And inside there, we are going to be writing h5 with a text of extra large, and font will be semi bold, and margin for the bottom we are going to be using 2. And let's just render the product if we have that. So we are going to be just getting the name of the product, and boom, here you can see we are now getting computer, mug, gaming keyboard, and also this MacBook right here. That's cool. Now underneath that, we are going to be getting our paragraph. Let's just provide text of totally graduate and 400, and the text will be totally set to small or extra small. And moment, let's just use our moment library, and we are going to be getting the product created at. Let's just provide that, and we have to format that to mmm 4 times, and we have to write doyyyy 4 times. So now let's just save that. And moment is not defined. Moment dot formate. Come on, man. formate. Let's just refresh. Save file. Refresh that. Oh, that was because of the spelling. Yep, that's working like October 15, 2023. And yeah, that's that. Now underneath this div, what do you want to do? We just want to get the product description. So I'm going to write a paragraph with a class of text totally gray of 400, and extra large we are going to be getting the width of arbitrary width. If I can just write type w, let's just provide an arbitrary width of 30 rem. And I'm going to also provide it for the medium screen, and for the medium screen we are going to be writing 20 rem. For the small screen, we are going to be writing the width of 10 rem right here. Okay, and also let's just provide the text of totally small to it. And also for the margin bottom, we are going to be specifying 4. And inside there, what do you want to do? We just want to write the product if you already have one. So we are going to be checking the description, description, and the description we are going to be just writing a substring because we don't want all of the description. So we just want to get like 160 characters right here, and then dot dot dot. So I'm going to save this file, and we should get that right here. And so here you can see we are now getting all of that stuff right here, and at the end we are just getting that dot 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 right here. All right, that's amazing. Underneath this paragraph, let's just go back. Underneath this paragraph, we just have to write a div with a class of flex, and justify will be set to between. Inside there, we are going to be creating a link, and this link should go to, let me just provide this backtext right here. So this link should go to the admin, then to the product, and then it should go to the update, and then it should go to the product and that specific product ID right here. So here I'm going to write a lot of class names right here. So I'm going to fast forward the video. At 100 right here. Okay, so let's just change that to update product right here. Okay, and underneath that we are going to be also providing the svg as well. So let's just provide that svg right here. Okay, so I just provide this svg right here, and underneath this link we are just writing the product if we have the product. So we are just getting the product price right here. And now underneath this div, underneath this div we just have to render or admin menu. But before we do that, first of all we have to just write for the medium screen, we just want to provide the width of 1/4, width 1/4, and padding all around will be set to 3, and margin for our top, we're going to be providing 2 right here. And now let's just render our admin menu and close that. Save our file, and here you can see this is how currently things looks like, but currently the image is looking awful. And yeah, that's awful. That's because we don't have a lot of data right here. So let's just go ahead and go to the update product right here. Okay, so cannot go to this one. Let's just go to this one. And reading a price. Yep, we gotta go to the update one right here. And now let's just take care of that, because this one is giving us cannot read the property of price. Or let's just comment all of that out. Let me just comment that out and save our file. And yep, we are getting that update product right here. So let's just uncomment that. Okay, so everything is working okay. So what I want to do is that I want to go to the product list first of all. So I wanted to copy all of that JSX which we currently have. So let me just copy the entire JSX right here. Let me just copy that and let me just place it right in here. Okay, so I'm going to just save this file. Let's just comment this line out and also comment this line out too. I'm going to save this file. Cannot read the property of undefined price. I'm going to comment this line out, save our file. And now the admin menu. So we got to grab the admin menu here. So I'm going to write import admin menu, save our file, and now image URL. Come on, man. Comment all of the things out. Save our file. Now price is not defined. Where in the world we have a price? So let's just comment this line out too. And set price is also not defined. Where in the world is that set price? Set price. We have it right here. Then we have it right here. Okay, so set price. And now let's just comment this line out. Right, so we are now getting the product name. We are not getting the product price right here, but we are also getting the product quantity, the product brand, also description, count in stock, and also the category right here. So that's looking amazing. I don't know what happened to the price. To figure this out, I'm gonna go ahead and go to creating a new product right here, and let's just create some product. Let's just create, I don't know, maybe this green sofa would be fine. So let's just write green sofa, copy that, and come on, man, green sofa, copy this one and provide the price of like 100 right here in this case, and the quantity will be like, I don't know, some random quantity and some random brand, some random gibberish right here, and also just write 120. It will be set to 2. I'm gonna right click on him and go to the inspect area. Then I'll go to the network panel and I want to see. Let's just submit that. And here check out the payload. So we have the image, we have the name, description, we already have the price. So why it is giving us error right here? Let's just close that. And I'm gonna go ahead and go to the products once again. And go to all the products right here. We have this sofa right here. We already have a price right here. So why not it's giving us error? Let's just go ahead and check it out. Oh, I just figure out that I'm gonna have to uncomment that and provide a question mark right there. And let's just uncomment this one. And yeah, we have to uncomment this one as well. So let's just uncomment that, save my file, and here you can see we are now getting our price right here. That was a huge error that I got, that I just forgot to include question mark. Like, always remember that, man. Wasted a lot of my time, believe me. So let's just uncomment that and save my file. Okay, yeah, right. Instead of their image URL, I'm gonna just write like image and also the image here. So let's just save that. And here you can see we are also getting this image right here. We are getting every single thing right here. So that was for the submit, but we also want to create one for the deletion and also one for the update. So here we just have to change that to update. So I'm gonna just change that to update, and I guess I'm gonna have to duplicate that. Let's just duplicate that, but we also have to wrap that. So let's just wrap that right here in the div, copy or cut that from here, and this one should be delete. Save that, and here you can see we are now getting delete. This one will be green, green, and I'm gonna also provide the margin for the right will be set to 6. Save my file, and this one will be green and this one will be red. That's looking amazing, but we also have to create both of these handlers right here. So this one will be for the handle delete. right here. So now let's just create the handle submit and handle delete right here. I'm gonna go to the top and on change handler, let's just also create this one as well. We gotta do a lot of work today. The first thing which I want to do is I want to create the upload file handler. So let's just do that. I'm gonna write const upload file handler, and it will be equals to async, and provide our event object right here. And here we just want to get our form data, and it will be now equals to a new form data right here, and execute them. And here we just have to append, like form data, and we want to append what we want to append the image, and we just want to write e.target.files, and here we just have to specify the first one. Let's just provide a try and catch blocks, and for the catch block we just want to write toast.error, and here we want to provide item added successfully. There we go. And for the try block, what do you want to do? We just want to get the response or the result, and let's just provide await upload product image right here. And here we just have to provide the form data which we've created right here, and let's just unwrap that and execute. And finally we just have to provide our toast of success, success, and we have to provide item added successful, come on, successfully. There we go. And finally we just have to provide the set image, and we just want to write the rest.image right here. Okay, so let's just save them, and it will do it. Oh my god, handle submit is not defined, so let's just define that handle submit. And for the handle submit, I'm gonna go ahead and copy it from here, but we are going to be changing a few things, I guess. Let's just copy this handle submit right here. I'm gonna copy that entirely, and let's just provide it right here. So instead of writing a product data, I'm gonna just change that to the form data right here. We are getting the image, the name, the description, the price, category, or you know what? Yeah, we are getting the category right here. Then the quantity, brand, and count in stock. That's cool. Now the next thing which we want to do is that we want to get that from the update product right here, and we have to specify the product ID right here, and the product ID will be from params, and we just want to get that ID and the form data right here. Okay, so that's looking better. And we also have to check for the errors, and product create failed, or instead of writing a product create fails, we just have to render the actual error right here. So I'm gonna just write like, I don't know, data.error. I'm gonna just place it right here. And for the else clause, we just want to say like product successfully updated would be fine. So I'll just write like product successfully updated. There we go. And we want to navigate to the admin, and inside the admin we want to navigate to the products list right here. Okay, and that's cool. I guess there isn't anything left, but let's just change this one to product update failed, try again later or something like that. So now let's just save that, and we also have to create for the handle delete as well. So now let me just write const handle delete, and it will be equals to the async, and here we just have to create or try and catch blocks, and for the catch we just have to write console.log of error, and also we have to write toast.error of what delete failed, and I'm gonna write try again later or something like that would be fine. And for the try block, what do you want to do? We just want to first of all get the answer, like let answer from the window confirm. And what will be the question? Are you sure you want to delete this product question mark? And if the bro is sure, then what do you want to do? Let's just, or if the bro is not sure, so what do you want to do in that case? We just want to write or we don't have to write anything, but we just have to return. And finally let's just delete our product right here. So we want to get the data, await, and then delete product right here. And here we just have to write params. Let's just provide our specific ID right here, which means like just remove that specific item. And the next thing which you want to do is that we want to write a toast.success, come on, success, and we want to just render or data.name is deleted right here. Okay, and I'm going to also provide a navigate, and we just want to navigate to the admin and all products list right here. So we just want to navigate to that. I'm going to save this file and let's just check it out. We have this product right here. I want to delete this product, so I'm going to just click on this delete button. It will say like, are you sure you want to delete this product? Okay. Green. So far is deleted. Why are we getting this green? We will take care of that, but so far is totally deleted right here. Alright, so now let's just delete this one, or maybe I'm gonna update that. So let's just provide a new image to that. So what is the product name? Gaming keyboard. So I'm gonna just provide this image right here of this computer, and gaming keyboard, the quantity will be, I don't know, whatever, and the count in stock will be something like that. I'm gonna just select the 3 and update that. And now if I refresh, here you can see we are now getting this computer name, like this computer image right here, and also this update button, and we are getting all of their information based on that. So we don't have any images of mugs. Oh, we cannot update that. Let's just choose some image. Maybe I'm gonna change that laptop, and let's just write like laptop, and the price will be 500, like 5,400. The quantity will be like something that, and let's just put a little bit of gibberish there, and the count in stock we're going to be specifying 45 right here, and it should go to the 4th one. Click on the update, and let's just refresh them, and here you can see we're now getting this laptop right here. If I want to delete this computer, I'm going to go ahead and click on that, and click on this delete button, and click on OK, and refresh there. And here you can see we have these 3 products, and we already can see these products right here. So we can update the product, we can delete the product, and we can do whatever you want to do with that. And that was also a big tour of creating a categories, creating a product, and getting all of the product, and even updating a specific product right here. And we already learned about managing the users. So if we want to like manage some sort of a user, we want to update their username or the email, we can totally do that. If you want to delete a specific user, we can also do that. But now we have to go to the user list, and we have to use that admin menu right here. So we already written that right here, and let's just use it right in here. I'm gonna save this file, and it will now use us that admin menu right here as well. And let's just remove these users right here, remove that, and that's looking amazing. Okay, that was a lot of talking and a lot of typing. And next we are going to be taking care of the home screen and also a specific product inside that home screen.